All right, hey, it's Mick here. So, I've shot a couple videos of me filling the bike up at the gas pump. It's just a freaking hoot filling this thing up at the gas station with less than a gallon of gas, and it just gets like 100+ miles per gallon every freaking time. So, but today I want to show you guys how I fill up my Super Cub at home. Okay, so what I do if uh, the the good thing about the Super Cub is it just sips fuel, man. It doesn't take up a lot of fuel. But you're gonna have to go to the gas station a lot of times, when you gotta fill it up. So that's kind of annoying. So one thing Hayes Omega does is I use a fuel jug. All right, I use a fuel jug to fill up my Super Cub when I'm at home. Okay, if I'm too lazy to drive to the gas station, I use a fuel jug. You can probably fill this up 3 or 4 times with this fuel jug. Okay, so that prevents me from having to go to the gas station like 4 times a week. Okay, that's what I say. Okay, literally, I can probably go through the whole tank, almost the whole tank, with one day of door dashing. Okay, one afternoon and one evening door dash. Okay, so basically, what I'll just do is I'll open the thing here. All right, and then I'll open this. Okay, and then you'll have to be very careful and watch inside. Generally, I fill up to the little bar here. Okay, that's how I know when to stop. Okay, you can probably go a little higher, but I think that's what that bar is there for, so you don't overfill it. Okay, and then I just open the fuel thing here and I pour it in. All right, and then I watch very carefully. Sometimes I use a flashlight so I can see the fuel level. It's kind of hard to see the fuel in there. I wish there was a way. I wish you could tell how much fuel was in there. There was like a different gauge or something on top, but it doesn't. I wouldn't rely on the automatic shut off on a fuel pump, to stop. So I'm just kind of filling it up. I think I forgot about. I don't know. It's blinking right now is what's happening. The last fuel bar is blinking right now, so that's why I said, you better fill it up, man, because we're not gonna have enough to go out, and I don't want to go to the gas station. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's almost on top of the bar. I filled it a little too much, but that's fine. All right, I got it to the bar. I close this off. Okay, I leave my garage open for a little while, so the extra fuel in the nozzle evaporates. And I put the cap on. Okay, I close this. Then what I'll do is I'll turn the bike on real quick. Check that it's full. Okay, it's full. And I reset the trip meter. So I had 77 miles on this tank right here. Now the drawback to doing this is I can't check my gas mileage. So if you watch my fill up video, you'll notice like I said that I think on the third fill up I said, yeah, I've been filling it up at home, so I don't really go to the gas pump all that much. So that's generally what I'll do. I'll fill it up at home every once in a while. If I'm close to the gas station, if like I'm gonna pass by the gas station, I'm on the way home and I'm low on gas, then I will stop at the gas pump. And then if I do that, I can calculate how many gallons I pump into the tank, and then divide that by how many miles on the trip meter. Okay, so, but whenever I fill it up, this bike has 2 trip meters. All right, a trip A and a B. Man, it's so luxurious. None of my other bikes have a trip A and B. Okay, tell you that. So, so what I do is I just reset it. All right, so I know everywhere. I know where to fill it every time. That little bar. Once the fuel level gets to that bar, then I stop. Okay, so I know it's repeatable performance. Is what I say. Okay, and then every time I fill up to the bar, and then I use the mileage to calculate it. So I just reset it to 0 right now. Okay, so now I know it's full. I can go at least 100 miles on this next tank. Okay, and the fuel gauge agrees. Okay, it's full now. Okay, and then I just shut it off, and then it should be good to go. So, what a cool bike is all I'm gonna say. Hades Mega is all about the electric bikes nowadays, but sometimes some old new tech is very cool. Okay, and so what I'll do with this guy, all right, is um, if I have to if I have to go to the gas station with my car, that's what I do. I throw the fuel jug, and when this is almost empty, like this is almost empty. This probably only do one more fill up. I'll throw it in the car, my van, and then we'll go to the gas station. And then after I'm done filling up my car, I'll fill this up, okay? And then I just take it back, okay? I wouldn't. I guess you could ride to the gas station with the fuel jug on there, but I wouldn't do that. So that's what I do when I drive into the gas station in my car. I fill this up after I fill my car up, okay? Yeah, Hayes Meg is a big fuel economy nerd, okay, is what I'm gonna say. Yeah, it's kind of hard with the electric bikes, but this just it's just silly riding this bike. It just 100 miles per gallon. Why not just ride the piss out of it? It doesn't hurt your wallet. It's funny. It's really funny because some guy. Oh man, some guy posted that they wanted to buy like an electric bike. I think it was an NRDK, okay, and they said like something about like, yeah, my S, they had like a S1000 XR or something, some kind of bike, that a liter bike, okay, and liter bikes don't get good gas mileage, all right, guys. That's why they're fast, all right. They get horrible gas mileage at the expense of high performance, all right. So this is the complete opposite here. This has excellent gas mileage, excellent gas mileage. I guarantee you, there is no vehicle at my house that gets better gas mileage than this. And we have two Priuses, okay? A Prius can get up to like 50 miles per gallon, maybe a little more if you're careful, but yeah, this literally gets double the gas mileage of a Toyota Prius, okay? Don't, maybe triple, okay? Because my Prius is getting a little old, okay? But it's just bonkers how fuel efficient this bike is, and it's, what, it's got 9 horsepower. I've realized, 9 horsepower, what the Super Cub can do. It's just enough to get around town, for most situations. You can split lanes. You can get the whole shot off of people. It's got gears, and you can go up steep hills still if you want, it'll get you there. It just won't get you there very fast. But if you're going and riding around the city, it's more than adequate speeds that you can ride with this bike, okay? I'm keeping up with the big bikes all the time, Yeah, well, obviously if they twist it, yeah, there's no way, but yeah, is what I'm gonna say. So you hear those guys crying about, oh yeah, my super bike and gas mileage is so bad. It gets 30 miles per gallon. It gets the same gas mileage as a car. It, those super bikes. My Prius gets better gas mileage than a super bike, but yeah, a super bike is way fast. Okay. So yeah, that's just to put things into perspective, okay? I mean, I guess if you owned a super bike, you wouldn't care about gas mileage all the time, but you'd be crying every time you go to the gas station, Every time you twist it, well, there goes my gasoline. But I'll tell you this, it sure is fun to twist the throttle on a super bike. But honestly, it's not really practical either, having a super bike, because it's so fast. You get to the speed limit, you break the speed limit so easily. You're very likely to get a speeding ticket on a super bike. Now on a Super Cub, I don't think so, man. Not so much. You're just freaking twisting the balls off of it all the time. It's gonna say. All right, so that's Hades' biggest video about how I refuel my Super Cub at home, and a little bit of Hades' Mega's thoughts on fuel economy on this guy. It's just ridiculous, man. It's freaking awesome, man. The gas mileage on this. It's it's amazing, is what I'm gonna say. I wish the gas tank held a little more gas though, so we didn't have to fill it up so often. But this makes it not so bad. Okay, so if you got a garage or a place to and then you got another vehicle to move a fuel jug around, I could buy like 2 fuel jugs, and then I wouldn't have to go to the gas station ever. I just fill it up at home. None of my other bikes I do that. Okay, except for my dirt bike. Obviously I can't ride the dirt bike to the gas station. Um, so that would be the only bike that I use this for, is my dirt bike, okay? But yeah, obviously, if I needed to top off a tank or whatever in here, I could do it, But but this, this is a what, 2, 1 gallon, 2 gallon. Yeah, this is like 3 gallons almost. So you could probably fill this up 3 or 4 times, like I said, um, with this one jug if it was filled up most of the way. Okay. All right. Here's what we got. But yeah, so another thing is, like, it makes me wonder why mini motos aren't more popular in the U.S. Why not? At least in the city, they should be more popular. Um, wait, what boggles my mind is why aren't mini supermotos popular here? Because I would love to have a mini supermoto. I have a KLX 140 supermoto, and I would love to ride that on the street. I think it's just a hoot. It's faster than this bike right here, and like yeah, it probably gets very similar gas mileage too. So I don't understand why we don't have like super mini motos and stuff, or super, even like a mini sports bikes. Why don't we have those in the U.S.? I don't understand. Like, why can't we have that street legal? It's awesome. Like this. So yeah, these are. So the Sauron Lightbeat and the on the Honda Super Cub are like my first like mini bike, street legal mini bikes. Okay, that I've ridden, and it's just awesome riding a mini bike. You just especially in the city, you're just cutting in front of people all the time, and you're just laughing. Like, see you guys, you guys sit in your cars. Yeah, you guys can sit there and wait. I'll be seeing you guys. So yeah. Just the fuel economy, the ability to go through traffic, it just, it's awesome. You could still take the Super Cub on the freeway too. I could ride the electric bike on the freeway, but it's not ideal. It would eat up a lot of power. But this bike, it doesn't care how hard you ride it on the freeway, how hard you twist it on the streets. It still gets like 100 plus miles per gallon. It's just if you were riding like an electric bike for the fuel economy, well, you know what? You can ride one of these and still gets good fuel economy. I mean, yeah, you're not putting fuel in the bike; you're putting electrons in that case. But this one, it just fills up right away, and you get 100 miles. You get guaranteed 100 miles range every time, and you're just flogging it all the time. All right. So all I can say is if you could make an electric Super Cub that can do the same mile range as this, and maybe have swappable battery packs or a fast charger on it, that could charge it in like 5-10 minutes, dude, that'd be it, man. That'd be, everyone would want one of those. Is what I'm gonna say. So maybe that's what Honda's waiting for. I would love an electric Super Cub. You know. Um, I feel that I wish this bike had a little more punch, and it was a little smoother. Anyway, yeah, that's just kind of some extra stuff I wanted to talk about the Super Cub and its fuel economy. Yeah, a lot of people, I see people crying about their gas mileage on their super bikes, and I just kind of laugh because the gas mileage is just ridiculously good on this bike. It gets double the gas mileage of this bike and this bike. All right, here's we go.